In the heart of a war-torn land, where battles raged and hatred festered, lay a hidden haven known only to a few, the Garden of Truce. A sanctuary of unimaginable beauty and magic. Untouched by the ravages of conflict, it remained a beacon of hope in a world consumed by darkness. The knight, Seradric, bore the weight of his armour and the scars of countless skirmishes as he trudged through the dense forest. His spirit was wearied by the ceaseless struggle, the ceaseless slaughter that seemed to be all the world knew. His footsteps echoed the weariness of a soul longing for reprieve. He had seen friends fall and dreams crumble in the face of war's relentless fury. Exhausted and disheartened, Seradric stumbled upon a shimmering glade bathed in ethereal light. He gazed in awe at the riot of colours, flowers in hues never seen, trees with leaves that whispered secrets, and waters that sparkled with a wisdom born from ancient times. This was the Garden of Truce, a place untouched by the hatred that gripped the world. As he stepped into the magical haven, a sense of peace enveloped him. It was as if the very air was infused with tranquility, and the burden he carried lifted from his shoulders. He witnessed a sight that filled his heart with wonder. Enemies, sworn to kill one another outside this garden, now sat peacefully under the shade of ancient trees, sharing tales of their homelands, their dreams, and their aspirations. Amongst them were elves, their eyes reflecting the wisdom of centuries, dwarves, proud and strong, with tales of craftsmanship and kinship, and men, with their ambitions and desires. In this magical refuge, they were not enemies, but fellow beings seeking understanding and peace. Seradric approached cautiously, still unsure if this was a dream spun by his exhausted mind. A gracious elf welcomed him, inviting him to sit and share in the camaraderie. He learned that the garden possessed the power to pacify the most belligerent of hearts, to mend the deepest rifts, and to foster hope for a better future. As the stories were exchanged and laughter filled the air, the influence of the garden expanded. Word of the magical sanctuary spread like wildfire, reaching the ears of warlords and kings. Curiosity and desperation drove even the most skeptical to seek the haven of tranquility. Warriors and leaders, both weary and wary, came to the Garden of Truce. The enchantment of the garden worked its magic on them too. They too found it hard to hold on to their grudges and hatred in this mystical oasis. In time, the garden's magic began to extend beyond its borders, touching the very lands ravaged by war. It inspired hope in the hearts of many who started questioning the necessity of their conflicts. The garden sowed the seeds of peace across the war-torn realm, sprouting a movement for understanding and unity. The Garden of Truce stood as a symbol of what could be achieved if only there was a willingness to embrace common ground and let go of the shackles of hate. It reminded the people that amidst the chaos and discord, there was always the potential for peace and harmony, waiting to bloom like the most beautiful of flowers. In the end, the Garden of Truce had not only served as a sanctuary, but had also sown the seeds of change, leaving an indelible mark on the war-torn land. A new era of understanding and cooperation began to dawn, all thanks to a hidden garden and the weary soldier who had stumbled upon its magical embrace. As the influence of the Garden of Truce spread, emissaries were sent from all corners of the realm to witness this miracle. Leaders, once sworn enemies, convened in the heart of the garden, seeking a peaceful resolution to their conflicts. Discussions were had, grievances were aired, and compromises were proposed. It was a delicate dance, the first steps towards a tentative peace. The garden's magic amplified their empathy, fostering a newfound understanding of each other's struggles and aspirations. They began to see the futility of their enmity, and a glimmer of hope flickered in their hearts. Could this mystical oasis truly pave the way to a lasting peace? However, amidst the optimism, there were whispers of dissent. Some feared that this newfound unity was a fleeting illusion, that the bitterness of past grievances would resurface once they left the garden's embrace. Skepticism brewed in the hearts of many, hesitant to fully trust the transformation brought about by the garden's magic. On the fringes of this newfound harmony, darker forces lurked. Warlords who had not yet experienced the garden's influence viewed it as a threat to their power. They spread rumors of deception, accusing the magical sanctuary of manipulating minds and sowing weakness. They gathered their forces, preparing for a final battle to seize the garden and eliminate this threat to their dominion. The stage was set for a defining moment. Would the newfound peace prevail, transcending the doubts and fears? Could the magical sanctuary withstand the assault from those who sought to maintain the status quo through violence and oppression? What will happen next? Will the seeds of peace sown by the Garden of Truce take root and flourish, bringing about a new era of harmony? Or will the flames of conflict engulf the last flicker of hope, plunging the world deeper into the darkness of war? The destiny of the realm hung in the balance, awaiting the unfolding of a fate yet to be written. The end.